Good morning to all students. Once again, welcome on online classes. Now, in today lecture, lecture 7th or 9th class, we will discuss the questions based on the midpoint theorem and converse of midpoint theorem. That means today lecture we will discuss based on the application of midpoint theorem and converse of application of midpoint theorem. In previous lecture, we already discussed how we will prove converse of midpoint theorem, how we will prove midpoint theorem, and some question of based on midpoint theorem and converse of midpoint theorem. Now in today lecture also we will discuss some important questions. Now question is that given to you that ABCD is a rhombus and PQRS are the midpoint. Given ABCD is a rhombus and P, Q, R and S are midpoints of AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. Then prove that PQRS is a rectangle. So student, how we will prove a rectangle? If firstly we will prove that parallelogram. After proving parallelogram, if we proved that their each angle is also 90 degree, then we can say parallelogram is a rectangle. So now first of all, given ABCD is a rhombus in which AB midpoint is P, BC midpoint is Q, CD midpoint is R and DA midpoint is S. Now we will join P to Q, Q to R, R to S and S to P. So we will prove PQRS is the rectangle. So first of all, what is given in a rhombus ABCD, P, Q, R and S are midpoints. Here what we will prove here, PQRS is a rectangle. For that we will do here construction. And what we will do here construction? We will join either A to C or B to D. So join A to C. Join A to C. Now their proof part. How we will prove? We will consider that is angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. So how we will prove? Firstly we will prove that PQRS is the parallelogram. So how prove parallelogram? In triangle ABC, P and Q are midpoints. So using midpoint theorem, PQ is equals to half of AC and PQ is parallel to AC. Equation number first. Second triangle, in triangle ADC, again ADC, S and R are midpoints of. So using midpoint theorem, So using midpoint theorem, what we will write down here, SR is equals to half of AC and SR is parallel to AC. Second, from relation first and second, what we observing here, from equation first and second, PQ is equals to SR and PQ is parallel to SR. So if in any quadrilateral one pair of sides are parallel and equal, then we can say that given quadrilateral is a parallelogram. So PQRS is a parallelogram. Now, but we want to prove here that PQRS is the rectangle. So students, how we will prove the rectangle? Now next step, in first step we will prove that PQRS is the parallelogram. अब आपको क्या प्रूव करना है स्टूडेंट्स? हाउ वी विल प्रूव then that is the rectangle. So for that, after proving the parallelogram, now AB is equals to BC or not? AB is equals to BC. Half of AB is equals to half of BC. Half of AB is equals to half of BC. Now half of AB can be written as PB and half of BC can be written as BQ. So if in any triangle their two sides are equal, then the angle which is equal to opposite side are also equal or not? So angle 1 is equals to angle 2, that is equation number 3rd. Any problem? So angle 1 किसके इक्वल होगा? angle 2 के इक्वल होगा. Now our next work is to prove that triangle APS and triangle RCQ both are congruent. So how we will prove congruent? Let us say again. Again AB is equals to CD. AB किसके इक्वल है? CD के इक्वल है. So AB that AP is equals to CQ होगा, AS is equals to BQ और AP is equals to BC. So half of AB is equals to half of BC. AB half can be written as AP and BC half can be written as CQ fourth. Next, AD is equals to CD. AD is equals to CD. Now half of AD is equals to half of CD. Half of AD can be written as ES. Half of CD can be written as CR. Equation number 5. Any problem? So AP is equals to QC, AS is equals to CR. Now in triangle APS and second triangle CQR, SP is equals to RQ. Reason, in parallelogram opposite sides are equal. In parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Second thing is that AP is equals to CQ. From equation number 4 and AS is equals to CR from equation number 5. So triangle APS is congruent with triangle CQR using triple S rule. Why we will prove here, students, that these two triangles are congruent? Because we want to prove here that angle 4 is equals to angle 3. आपको क्या प्रूफ करना है? एंगल 4 किसके इक्वल होगा? एंगल 3 के इक्वल होगा. So by using CPCT, angle 3 is equals to angle for equation number 6. Any problem? After that, CPCT angle 3 is equals to 4. Let you will consider that angle is x and that is y. Now APB is a straight line. So angle 4 plus angle x plus angle 1 is equals to 180 degree. Any problem? Next, equation number 7. BQC is also a straight line. So angle 2 plus angle y plus angle 3 is equals to 180 degree. Equation number 8. Now from equation number 7 and equation number 8, what we observing here? Their right hand side are equal or not? Their right hand side are equal, so their left hand side also must be equal. So from equation 7 and 8, angle 4 plus x plus angle 1, 2 plus y plus 3. Now from equation number 3 and 6, angle 1 equals to 2, 3 is equals to 4, so cancel out. So result will come angle x is equals to angle y. Equation number 9. So आपने proof कर दिया that angle x is equals to y. After that, SP is parallel to RQ. So angle x plus angle y is equals to 180 due to co-interior angle. But from equation 9, x is equals to y. From equation 9, here x, y also equals to x, 180. Twice of angle x is equals to 180. So what is the value of x? 90. So angle y also 90. So ABCD is not, PQRS is a rectangle. PQRS क्या बनेगा? Rectangle. Similarly, these remaining two angles are also 90. Angle S is also 90 degree and angle R is also 90 degree. Hence, understand? So students, how we will prove that given parallelogram become in the rectangle? For that, we prove that their each and every angle is 90 degree. So how we will prove? Again, listen. First of all, PQRS को क्या prove किया है? Parallelogram. After proving the parallelogram, we want to prove that angle 1 is equals to 2 and 3 is equals to 4. Because APB is straight line, so sum of all angle is 180 degree. BQC is again a straight line, so sum of all angles which are forming on that straight line is 180 degree. So आपने angle 1 को 2 के इक्वल प्रूफ किया. नेक्स्ट यूजिंग कॉन्ग्रेंसी एंगल 3 को किसके इक्वल पुट किया? 4 के इक्वल पुट किया. नाउ एंगल 1 प्लस एक्स प्लस 4 180 डिग्री, 2 प्लस वाई प्लस 3 इज इक्वल्स टू 180 डिग्री. अंडरस्टैंड? आफ्टर दैट वी ऑब्टेन द रिजल्ट दैट एंगल एक्स इज इक्वल्स टू एंगल वाई. एंगल एक्स को किसके इक्वल पुट किया आपने? एंगल वाई के इक्वल प्रूफ कर दिया. सो एंगल एक्स इज ऑल्सो 90 एंड एंगल वाई इज ऑल्सो 90. सो PQRS is a rectangle. Understand? Any problem? No. So that is the students very important questions. That is very important question. Then if ABCD is a rhombus is given, their midpoints is given, then after joining the midpoints, how we will prove? Then that is a rectangle. Now क्वेश्चन इज इट्स कन्वर्स. अब देखो इसी का कन्वर्स क्वेश्चन क्या है. क्वेश्चन इज कन्वर्स ABCD is a rectangle. PQRS are midpoints of AB, BC, CD, DA respectively. Then prove that PQRS is a rhombus. What is given to you? ABCD is a rectangle. PQRS are the midpoints of the side of AB, BC, CD and DA. Then you will prove that the quadrilateral PQRS is the rhombus. So first of all in given में क्या राइट करोगे? ABCD is a rectangle. In which P, Q, R and S are midpoints what we will prove here? क्या प्रूफ करना है स्टूडेंट्स? PQRS is a rhombus. Next we will do here construction also. आपको given है ABCD is the rectangle. ABCD is the rectangle. We know in a rectangle each angle is the 90 degree. Midpoint P, midpoint Q, midpoint R and midpoint S. Now we will join all of them. P to Q, Q to S to R and S to P. In next part is the construction. In construction, join A to C. Why we will join A, students, A to C? To form the triangle or to apply the midpoint theorem. Now in proof part, firstly we will prove that PQRS is the parallelogram. Parallelogram easily proof करोगे. In triangle ABC, P and Q are midpoint. So using midpoint theorem, PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is equals to half of AC equation first. Similarly, in triangle, second triangle is ADC, S and R are midpoints. So using midpoint theorem, SR is parallel to AC and SR is equals to half of AC equation number second. Now from equation first and equation second, what we are observing here, PQ is equals to SR and PQ is parallel to SR. So PQRS is a parallelogram. Half part proof. Now here we want to prove that PQRS is the rhombus. So how the parallelogram become the rhombus? Parallelogram, how it convert into the rhombus? If in parallelogram we proved that their adjacent sides are equal, meaning we want to prove here SP is equals to PQ, then PQRS is the rhombus. So next part, in triangle ASP and second triangle BQP, we want to prove congruency. So first of all, AP is equals to BP. Reason, P is midpoint. Second is that angle A is equals to angle B 90 degree. Third reason, AD is equals to BC. Half of AD is equals to half of BC. Half of AD we can write down ES half of BC, we can write down the BQ. Okay. So triangle ASP is congruent with triangle BQP using SAS rule. By using CPCT, SP is parallel to PQ. Similarly, if we want to take these two triangles, also similarly PQ is equals to QR, QR is equals to RS, and RS is equals to SP. So PQRS is a rhombus. Understand? Hence proof PQRS क्या बनेगा आपका? Rhombus बनेगा. Easy questions है. First of all, we proved here that PQRS is the parallelogram. In each and every question आपको रेक्टेंगल प्रूफ करना हो, रोम्बस प्रूफ करना, स्क्वायर प्रूफ करना, सो फर्स्टली गिवन क्वाड्रिलेटरल को क्या प्रूफ करोगे? पैरेललोग्राम प्रूफ करोगे. आफ्टर प्रूविंग पैरेललोग्राम, that how the parallelogram is converted into the rhombus, if in parallelogram, students, their adjacent sides are equal, then the parallelogram become the rhombus. So we take here two triangles, we prove that these two triangles are congruent. After that, by using the CPCT, both triangles are congruent. Congruent CPCT से क्या होगी? Corresponding sides क्या होगी? Equal होगी. So their adjacent sides are equal. So PQRS is the rhombus. Understand? So in today's lecture, we discuss the two important questions. These are the very important questions. In next lecture, we will discuss the remaining question of exercise 8.2. So again, I repeat that after watching the today lecture of lecture 7, all students complete exercise 8.2 up to till you understand. Okay, thank you.